Hello.
Alright, welcome everyone. This is Comrade Hellas, and today is day 2 of the election. I want to welcome Comrade King from St. Petersburg. Comrade King?
Hello. It's been an interesting election, and I think that Trump is still going to win. If I'm going to be honest, the votes haven't been counted completely yet, so anything can happen in Nevada still.
Alright, I want to welcome Don Vivlone from Athens. Don Vivlone?
To bear with you, George.
Thank you very much. How do you see the election going this night?
I'm gonna stick to my prediction, which is that Trump is going to lose the electoral college uh, by two votes, I can say. So it has been really close. Right? It was really on the knife's edge, and I can say it was breathtaking. Or I can say I've never seen such an election now before. It literally took us 2 nights to at least until we got a clear picture of somewhat of a clear picture of what's going. I don't know what's going on in Nevada, but I think it's going to be called for Biden.
Yeah, that's truly fascinating. It's been a very long night. I hope you all got enough hours of sleep. We seem to be on the edge here. It's a strings. Everything is being held by a string here, and I have to say that this is the closest election I've ever watched, truly. And we have some projection here. Michigan's 13th district is going to be held by the incumbent, Rashida Tlaib. In California, the 18th district is going to be held by the incumbent, Anna Esso, running against a fellow Democrat there. The Senate race in Montana, we have Steve Daines. The incumbent is re-elected in Montana. In Minnesota, Tina Smith, the Democratic incumbent, is re-elected in Minnesota. In Maine, we have Susan Collins, the incumbent Republican, is re-elected in Maine. And we can now see the Senate map as it goes. 48 for the Republicans, 46 for the Democrats. The Democrats need 4 more. Hopefully they will win Arizona and Michigan. And
I think that Arizona, if I'm not mistaken, Arizona has been decided already.
No, I'm talking about the Senate race. Hopefully, on the Senate race, they will win Arizona and Michigan. That will put them on 48. And then they will need 2 more. I think the Republicans have a very good situation here, in able to keep the Senate, even by a 51 to 49 margin, since they have Alaska to be called. Alright, and let's go to the presidential race. Wisconsin, we have a projected winner. Joe Biden will carry the state of Wisconsin and its 10 electoral votes. That will go to Joe Biden. And the electoral map, as you can see, 248 for the Democrats, 214 for the Republicans. We see that Biden is going to win on Nebraska's 2nd district, and Trump is going to win on Maine's 2nd district. Alright, Don Viglone, back to you. Do you want to say something, assuming you have to go soon?
Well, I gotta say, apart from the thank you for this show, both nights, I gotta congratulate because the way it's hitting, I do believe it's gonna be a Biden's night, even by a little. Either a win is a win and a loss is a loss. Being a Trump supporter, I gotta say that I congratulate all the Biden supporters, all the Democrats that are here and are not here. There has been a pleasant conversation with some of them. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Right. Do you see that? How do you view Trump's?
No, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I had something.
Oh yeah.
There's
Sorry for that.
something.
Sorry for that.
Uh, no. What I'm gonna say that there was an exciting conversation. Gotta say some of ideas or political views and had a pretty good conversation. That's what I wanted to say. So yeah, back to you.
Yeah. I think I would like to ask you. I would like to ask you, like, how do you see the president comments? President Trump is has claimed victory in the election, and he threatens to send his lawyers to check the results. Do you think President Trump is um, do you think his behavior is let's call it immature? Do you think he should wait until the official results come in? What's your take on President Trump's behavior?
First of all, a circle has to end. Oh well, that was not the best example, but something has to end, not circle. Circle has no end. My bad. So what I think Trump should do is wait for this election now to be over because it has been really an exhausting election, and then decide his next move. He wants to recount the votes. He can't do it. He has every right to do it, and it's something we all people do when something isn't in our favor, right? So if Trump wants to recount the votes, yeah, be my guest. But first of all, this goddamn election night has to end because we're all gonna die from sleep starvation.
That's a nice one there. Uh, Let us talk about our projections here, and I want to stretch out the possibility of a victory here for Joe Biden and how it will play out, because I'm sure we are all very I'm sure we are all very worked up to it, and uh, we are checking how it will go, and we have all these scenarios in our mind. Let's put it on paper. Just a minute.
Are you
I'm going
are you
to.
talking to me?
No, I'm talking general. Like all of us are thinking, like, how is it going to play right now, right? So
Um,
we
I think that Trump could still win Nevada.
yes. So this is what I'm going to show now. I'm going to make my own projection here. Okay, and I will give Trump Nebraska second. Okay, sorry, Maine second. Let's take a look at here. This is my projection here, and I will call it the path to victory. This is how it stands right now, and we have Biden leading in Michigan and Nevada, and we have
hold.
Trump leading all over the place here. This is our projection. I think we can safely assume that if things remain like that, Joe Biden is going to win the presidency just by one electoral vote, which is extremely close. Uh, I think that Joe Biden can also flip.
Also, you forgot to make Nebraska and Maine completely blue.
No.
Nebraska red.
Nebraska second goes to Biden, and Maine second goes to Trump. They split their electoral vote. I think I already mentioned that.
Wait, they did?
Yeah, they split their electoral vote. Nebraska and Maine. It's their thing there. They're the only states that do that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Anyway, I think Biden is within striking distance with North Carolina and Georgia, while Trump could also pick Nevada. For Trump to win, let's do like I think Michigan is pretty much closed. I'm going to put it likely. For some reason, we don't see it as cold, some of us don't see it, but I will put it like that. Now, if Trump wants to win the presidency, that's not enough. He needs to win Nevada, and he needs to do it fast because as the votes are being counted, he's short there by 4%, I think, if I'm not wrong.
0.4%.
0.4%. Oh my god, this is going to be very tight. So,
Yeah, I think of it as Florida in 2000.
that would be a nightmare if this happens. So yes,
Yeah, imagine if Florida repeats.
yeah. So President Trump
I
will have
think
to
they're
win
launching an
Nevada.
investigation in Nevada.
Sorry, what?
They're launching an investigation in Nevada for the vote.
Uh, well, I hope.
I mean Arizona. Arizona, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so Arizona can still go to Trump?
No,
They're
Arizona is not.
investigating. They said
Yeah,
that
but
they're in the investigation.
yeah, but like let's say in the investigation it will be found out that like a lot of the votes are rigged. So is it possible that then in the end Trump could still get Arizona?
Yes, that's a
Well,
possibility.
God damn it, I'm nervous. God damn it, this goddamn thing ain't gonna end soon.
It will end tomorrow, don't worry.
I think so. I think so.
He's gonna
Yes.
take it to the court.
They said that they will announce the Nevada results in I think 10 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
What can I say? We are biting our nails here.
I don't think there's any nail to bite. There's
This is
pure
gonna go on
meat.
for a month.
Alright,
I I I don't know what to say. I think Biden has the best chance to win right now. Of course, it's very close. Biden's lead in Nevada is less than 1%, about 1%. Trump's lead in Georgia and North Carolina is about 1% as well. So we can have a lot of scenarios playing here, and it can still go either way. But I think tonight I'm more comfortable with Biden victory than I was yesterday night when we ended the stream. Yesterday night when we entered the stream, we had Biden leading nowhere, only in Arizona, and which he locked actually, and we had Trump leading in Wisconsin, we had Trump leading in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and North Carolina. So, and I think for a short time he was leading in Nevada too. So yesterday night I wasn't so sure. I was like, will he be able to do it? He needs to win Nevada plus 2 states. And now he has won that state, which is Wisconsin. He is leading on the second state, which is Michigan. And some people have already started to calling it for Biden, but officially it's not done yet. Although I think mathematically Biden has won Michigan. That's why I've painted it dark blue so you can see it.
Yeah, I also calculated it.
And
You know the
all
Trump campaign called a victory in Pennsylvania.
yes, I heard that. That's why I didn't mention Pennsylvania yet because Trump is there by 5%. I mean, everything can change. We have still 1 out of 6 ballots in Pennsylvania are not counted, which can give a surge to Biden. But I think I'm not counting Pennsylvania right now. We'll see as the vote keeps pouring in, but I think now what Biden really needs is to lock Michigan and see how it goes with Nevada, because I think
Well,
Nevada
he already locked Michigan. We mathematically calculated it.
mathematically
Like
yes, but
even
I don't know why the officials haven't called it yet. I find it a
they
little bit
did.
frustrating.
They did.
Oh whoa! They just did it. They just did it right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new projection then. Let's put
well,
the board in. Let's put the board in. Okay, I am. I just saw it. I just saw it. It's done. It's done, ladies and gentlemen.
Hellas, this is so intense. Anything can happen
I
right
think
now
I
in
think
Nevada.
now I think now it's over.
Nevada is the last place left.
All right.
What about the Supreme Court?
Michigan is going to be called for Joe Biden with its 16 electoral votes. That's a great boost for Joe Biden. If you remember yesterday, before we ended the stream, I was saying, Trump is leading on every state. It's not enough. He needs 3 states plus Alaska. Biden is 2 states plus Nevada. He's leading in Nevada, and he just locked these 2 states. And let's check the electoral college now, which is 264 for Joe Biden, 214 for Donald Trump.
Wait, what if they split Nevada?
That will. Well, Trump needs to win every single state on the map. He needs to win Alaska. Okay, most likely he will get. But he needs to win Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and it's still counted there. It can go either way. Georgia and North Carolina, the vote is less than 1% difference, I think. One point something. It's crazy. So he needs to win every single state. I think if Biden,
1.2.
yeah, if
Excuse me.
Biden 1.2, okay, if Biden wins,
1.2 Georgia.
yeah, 1.2 Georgia. If Biden wins
Vote.
actually in actually win in yes,
Vote.
actually in 8 December, it's when the actual election happens, when the electors are voting, right? And let's go to our projection screen once more. I am going to give Michigan a very dark blue here now. It's locked for Biden. And let's give Biden Nevada too. So you see, that gives him 270. But that means that he's just the president by 1 electoral vote. In 8th December, what happens, ladies and gentlemen, in America? In 8th December, the electors are gathered in the Capitol, and they will vote for it's the real election. They're going to vote for president. And if there is a single faithless elector from the Biden side, the election is done. There will be no electoral majority, and the
Yeah, and
Congress will have to decide.
you know what's ironic? You as an average citizen in the United States can't take back your vote, but you can as an electoral voter.
Yeah, this is definitely crazy. This is undemocratic, and I don't think I like it. It's completely. What can I say? Alright, I'll give Alaska
Bullshit.
likely here, and I'll give this as a tilt for Trump. Pennsylvania leans Trump, and Nevada tilt for Biden. Okay, this is how it is right now. Some crazy results. I see on the chat, I just logged in on the YouTube chat, someone goes, the United States is not a democracy. Well, that's right. they are not a democracy. They like to be one. They like to claim they are a democracy, but I don't think that's a democracy. It's not a democracy when 500 people elect the president and not you with your vote, even if you decide to pick those 500 people.
Imagine if Trump wins the electoral college vote, but Joe Biden wins the popular vote.
That's very much on play right now. If Biden loses Nevada, right? If he loses Nevada and Trump somehow I don't know, flips Nevada and keeps his lead on the other states, he's going to win the popular vote, but he's going to lose. Sorry, he's going to win the electoral vote, but he's going to lose the popular vote. That's another
Yeah, it will
pretty
be
much in
like
play. And what's really disgusting is not only that it will be the 6th time that this happens in the American history, it will be the 2nd time in a row. Same story with 2016. Like, this is truly crazy.
yeah, and this is the 3rd time in the 21st century. Remember?
And the third time in the 21st century. This is.
Yeah, the first time was when Bush had to fight with Al Gore.
Yeah, we can't forget that. That was definitely the closest election ever. Everything held by a string. As I see now, Biden is 3 million votes up in the popular vote. That 3 million and more, 3 million and 100,000. That gives him the popular vote definitely. And we have California not yet counted, which will surely give a bigger advantage in the electoral vote to, in the popular vote to Joe Biden. I don't know. I think I will stay here and I will wait for Nevada. Nevada is the big call tonight, and right now it's 0.6% for Biden. Crazy stuff there. Crazy stuff. 1.1 in Georgia. Georgia is going closer. I think we are going to have in few hours, if not the next hour, we are going to have a lot of new races called. And then we will know, because if Trump locks Georgia, if Trump locks North Carolina, that means that there will be no upset there, and we will probably know what will play on in the night. We will know that, you know what, it's Nevada deciding, because if Biden flips the South, then it's game over by a long shot, and his presidency is safe with that many electoral votes margin. But if Trump is able to hold his difference, that's not good news. Biden is 4% down in Pennsylvania as well. I think we can project that it's going closer there as well.
I'm surprised he won Ohio.
I think Ohio was a fair gambit, because Ohio has a growing white rural population, and Ohio, according to the polls, it was 50-50. Actually, Trump, I think, according to the polls, was ahead by 0.5%, like a small margin. And within the margin of error, Trump won Ohio within the margin of error. So that's a possibility. Like I was going to say that Florida and Ohio are probably going for Trump, and I wasn't expecting them to go for Biden as much as I would expect Arizona, for example, or North Carolina. I still believe that North Carolina has a lot of chances to go for Biden, and demographically speaking, it's definitely something that could play on. We have a new urban population. We
Also,
growing in Georgia
in
and North Carolina.
Nevada, Joe Biden is 0.6%
Yeah,
ahead of Trump.
I already informed it. It's crazy.
Yeah, a quarter of the vote still hasn't been counted yet, so Trump still has a good chance of winning.
If he plays that good, yeah, he has. He has. So yeah, I was talking about the demographic change. So we see in the South, like in North Carolina and in Georgia, we see there is that tendency. African Americans vote more, and we have the big population center in Atlanta getting bigger. And as we see now, for example, in Atlanta, Biden is up 70-28. And the Democrats are winning all the major cities in Georgia. So if not this year, in 2024, we might see Blue South. It's a possibility.
Yeah, did you know that during the Cold War, the South voted liberal?
What year was that?
Well, after the Civil War and in the Cold War.
Oh yeah. After the American Civil War.
Yeah, and during the Cold War.
Yeah, that happens. Back then, it was the GOP didn't have such a strong hold in the South. No, we aren't. Does anyone else want to make some comment, some statement here?
There is election fraud in Arizona. I found a video specifically dedicated to that.
They're investigating.
I don't want. I
Yeah,
don't
I
want
know.
any.
You already said so, but now I have a video which covers this as well. I sent it in hashtag general.
I don't want any conspiracy theories, but I'm going to check it for fun. Actually, I'm going to check it for fun, see how it's going. Let me check it real quick.
I saw it on the news today. They were talking about.
This will be a shit fest. Like, do you understand now that if this will be a very close election and whoever wins, this will be a shit fest. I don't think the president is ready to acknowledge the results of the election, and there will be a lot of calls for fraud. There will be a lot of calls for
Alice, will you make
Protest.
a stream covering the final results later? The final results.
yes, I think we will go live just to announce the winner. That even if I have it to do it alone, yeah, we're definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, I think that the results will be announced tomorrow completely.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We shall make a stream in like the morning or evening
Yeah,
around that
if
time.
I'm up to, I will do that. I will do that.
If you ask me, I think we should do a live stream tomorrow with the final results, and we'll thank everyone. Say something about it. That's my opinion, anyway. Because
You want to call it a day?
oh yeah, I'm calling it tonight.
All right.
I can't stay anymore.
We should wrap it up. I don't think there are more anything else coming. I will just have some final comments here. I I didn't expect it to be that close. I can say that I'm really happy. Um, a lot of democratic socialists are elected, and this is what I was explaining to the so-called self-characterized accelerationists, that Biden is bringing forward, not Biden himself, but the Democratic Party, a new wave of the left wing, right? And we have Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. We have in New York's the 14th district, Jamal Bowman in New York's 16th district, Rashida Tlaib in Michigan 13th district. Um, in Missouri first, I don't remember the candidate, but I will get it for you guys. I will get it for you just a second.
I'll give you no worries.
Right. So in Missouri is the first. We have Cory Bush, and C1 Missouri the first. We have a wave of democratic socialists winning their seats, and that's a very positive view for left wing or people watching, socialists and Marxists. I think that's something we can safely say that it's something positive that came out of this election. Your call, Comrade King. How would you characterize our the success of democratic socialist candidates?
in the U.S. election?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't really made research about it, but you mentioned Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, right?
Hmm.
I don't think that there will be much of a change if she gets some seats somewhere.
No, she was elected. She was re-elected in New York 14th, and in New York 16th, Jamal Bowman was elected, beating the Democratic contestant there.
Yeah, well, they are SocDems, right?
Sorry, what?
They're social democrats, right?
No, democratic socialists. The difference being that social democrats do not want to forward socialism but want to have capitalism with a welfare state, right?
Yeah, well, that's what Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez wants.
Uh,
You said that she's a democratic socialist.
no, democratic socialism is when you want to achieve socialism but with democratic means. That doesn't include like a massive revolution.
Wait, one second. What was the other candidate called?
Jamal Bowman, Rashida Tlaib, Cory Bush, they all got elected. 4 out of 6 running, I think, got elected.
Well, I haven't done enough research about them, but if they are really democratic socialists, then I think that this is a very positive development
That's a very
in the
positive
election.
development. And if you remember 100 years ago in 1920, we had a surge of democratic socialist candidates winning seats all over the United States.
Yeah, later they just lost their prevalence
Yeah,
because of the Red Scare
yeah,
under
exactly.
Woodrow Wilson.
Exactly. I'm going to also show you a map on how the house stands right now. So we have
Also,
193 seats versus 183 seats. 59, if I see correctly, are not counted yet. Uh, and the projection is that the Democrats will have about 230 seats in the House.
it says for me. Is it okay if I will go now?
All right, I will have some closing statements and you can leave. Let's go with Don Viglone first. Don Viglone, anything you want to
Yeah,
say?
yeah, excuse me.
Anything you want to say before we close tonight's stream?
Well, I gotta say the stream was perfect. Alright, you did a fine job. I really love the trailer of it. It was real nice. Well, it's just a little bit what worries me, just how controversial you can be, man. You got the flag of the USSR and China, and you're talking about United States elections.
That's fun, actually.
This
Yeah,
is and you also get Stalin and Mao and Lenin. How controversial can this be, man?
that's right.
But and one thing, what I like from the USSR is having elections with one party makes you sleep, not lose your sleep over this bullshit that's never gonna end.
Yeah,
That's what I gotta say.
yeah. I will reply on that, and I would say that the United States elections and government is one party short from being a one party state. That's right. That's what my friend was saying.
All right, thank you for hosting
Just
me.
a minute. I will give Comrade King a few minutes as well. Comrade King,
Yeah.
any last closing statement? I think we should also call it tomorrow, guys, so we can have the official results. Comrade King, any
Yeah, we
closing
should
statement?
really discuss them. That will be probably the best part of this little stream series.
Yes. Comrade King, any closing statement before I close the stream?
Okay, sure. Trump 2020. He will make the U.S. collapse.
That's right. All right. Thank you very much for attending.
Thank you for hosting us.
I hope you will come tomorrow as well, so we can announce the official results, and hopefully by tomorrow we'll know who is the the election. Who's the president? Who's the president elect? Am I right? All right. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Good night.
Bye.